And I feel that divinity. I see that divinity here in India, and then I go back home and it's much harder. This is something that everyone struggles with. Everyone struggles with it, so don't feel alone. What's important to remember is that the divinity, of course, is everywhere. We know it's everywhere. But there's an environment here in India that's much more conducive to seeing it. It's like when you think about being back in university, in your college dorm. Well, so you've got your textbook to study from. Brain is yours, book is yours, eyes are yours. But studying in the library, where everybody else is studying and the whole environment is studying and it's very, very quiet, you're able to learn and absorb much quicker, much more easily, and it sticks with you longer. Take the same book, your same brain, your same eyes, and try to do it sitting at the table in the dining hall of your dorm room, or even sitting in your dorm room with the noise and with the music and with your roommates and with people running up and down the halls, yelling and screaming and dancing and drunk and who knows what else. Theoretically, you should still be able to do it, right? The book is there, your eyes are there, your brain is there. But anybody who's lived in a college dorm and who wants to really study knows the only way to really study is to go to the library. Because there's too much chaos going on in the dorm, too many distractions. And in the same way, in India, what you've got is a culture that is dedicated to, focused on this divinity. And that doesn't mean everybody is. Doesn't mean every single person you meet in the market is going to be on a spiritual path. But what you've got is thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years of tradition. So it's not just about the 3 or 4 or 10 people you're interacting with right now. It's about what's in the air. What's in the atmosphere? What are the energetic frequency vibrations here? So whereas in your college dorm, the energetic frequency is let's go out and dance and, get drunk. In the library, the energetic frequency is sit down and study. So when you go back, what you've got is going back into cultures where literally the collective frequency is one that's much more materialistic. It's not a matter of bad or good. It's just a matter of spirit and matter. Here, there tends to be a lot more focus on the spirit. There tends to be a lot more focus on the matter. So it's not so much your soul and your spirit, but it's your waistline, your bust line, your jewelry, your house, your car. And so naturally that impacts us. And don't feel badly for that. We're energetic beings and we tend to pick up wherever we are. But what's important to remember is that we also, as I always say, we're energetic transmitters too. And so rather than going back and feeling just like this victim sponge that just soaks up materialism and, you just long to be back in India, rather than that, see whether you can't turn on the energetic transmitter part. Because while you're here, if you're able to feel that connection and you're able to see that divinity, you have it in you. That's now part of you. And that's going back with you. And so try to be an energetic transmitter so that even if you're surrounded by an emphasis on matter, you're able to transmit an energy that says spirit, 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 spirit. And what's really important also is the power of association. what we call satsang or a sangha. You need to have people who are also committed to spirit, 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 spirit. And it doesn't mean that you don't wear nice clothes and wear jewelry, and it doesn't mean you don't like to go dancing, and it doesn't mean that you don't, have jobs and make a living. But it just means that your focus, the way that you're seeing the world, is focused on seeing divinity, focused on seeing spirit. And even if you've got just 2 or 3 friends, 2 or 3 people with whom you can connect, that's enough. Even 1 is enough. But if you've got 2 or 3, it's somewhat easier. And spend as much time together as you can. Because together then what you're going to build up is a very, very powerful frequency. And remember, of course, that the greatest tool and the greatest key is you. As Pujya Swamiji always says, you are the master key. And you're taking that with you. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. So go back, you'll start, then you'll lose it, then you start, then you lose it, then you start. It's like meditation. Bring the mind back, it wanders, you bring it back, it wanders, you bring it back. It's the same thing. You're seeing the divinity, you get lost. You're seeing the divinity, you get lost. Just keep bringing it back. And of course, feel free to keep coming back here and recharging your batteries. That's really what it's like. Like it just recharges us.